Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing another installment of Love It or Leave It. This is where we talk about all of the new and upcoming luxury makeup and I share my thoughts and tell you whether or not I'm planning to purchase. Now these videos are always a group project, so be sure to share your thoughts, sound off down in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys and this is a great way for me to gauge your interest as well. So if there's something that you have to see a review on, let me know. If there's something that you're not really fussed about, also great information for me to have, because in that case I will probably just skip it. I'm trying to be incredibly picky and only purchase products that are very special. I always say you never know what's coming right around the corner. I think that mentality has paid off because here we are with a ton of incredibly exciting new launches coming very soon. We're starting with Chanel, and this might be on some of your radars. I have been on Les Beiges watch. Well, it turns out this collection is launching in boutiques on May 11th. I'm not sure when it will be available online. It's usually either a couple days before or a couple days after, but as soon as it is available, I will of course let you guys know. The Les Beiges collection is always sort of this no makeup summer look. It's never the most exciting or hyped up collection of the year, but I usually pick up a handful of pieces and I'm always very happy with it. So this year they are launching 2 of the eyeshadow quints. This is the baked formula, which I didn't love when they first launched. They had light, medium, deep, intense, but I picked up the warm palette that launched last year and I really like it. I think it is one of my favorite Chanel eyeshadow palettes. Actually, every time I use it, I'm incredibly impressed. Yes, they are baked. They're a little bit lighter. It's more of a soft wash of color, luminous shadow. It always looks really pretty and it has more color payoff and more pigment than you might think. And last year's came with this really pretty sparkly eyeshadow. Every time I wear that shade, people ask me, what's on your eyelid? What's on your eye? Because it's really pretty. It looks like this Tender palette has that same shimmer to it, at least one of them. So I'm very interested in this. I will probably pick up Tender. I might also go ahead and grab Intense. They're not anything outrageous. I could see why a lot of people would want to skip this, but I think these are great staple palettes. They're just kind of perfect for every day, throw in a bag. You can create a lot of really easy, natural looks with them. I want to see them in person. Right now, I'm thinking at least one, if not both. And then they're coming out with the Soleil Tan Deep Bronze, Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. And it looks so dark in this photo. This I cannot wait to see in person, because how long have we been talking about the need for a deeper cream bronzer from Chanel? For years that this has been such a complaint. It's so unfortunate that they waited until the new formula, but I'm not going to knock it. I'm very happy with my bronzing cream. I don't think it is as good as the original Soleil Tan de Chanel, but hey, if they're finally giving us deeper shades, I'm not going to complain. The Les Beiges cream bronzer I have right now is a little bit too light for me, and this photo looks way too deep. So they kind of went from 0 to 60. I imagine in time they will fill in the gaps. One can only hope. So I'm excited to see it, but if you have been waiting for a deeper shade, this could be the year that you finally get what you've always wanted from Chanel. My hope is that I can swatch this in store so I can show you the 2 shades side by side and then you can decide for yourself if it's going to be right for you. Based on this photo, I think it is going to be very, very deep. Somebody with more of a medium to deep skin tone, it might not be that deep in person, so we'll see. I'm kind of up in the air on this. Happy to pick it up if I think I can get any use out of it though. We also have 4 Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks. They all look really pretty. Dawn, Sunbeam, Flame, and Heat. Flame and Heat are reds. Dawn looks like a nude. Sunbeam is kind of a peachy coral shade. I'm just not in the market for lipsticks right now. I might end up going with either Dawn or Sunbeam just because they're very wearable, but I'm going to do my best to skip these and save the money for something else. Maybe it's too soon, too early to come out with more shades, but I almost wish this was the Rouge Coco Bloom formula, which I love, instead of Rouge Coco Flash. It seems like they bring out new Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks with every new collection. For summer, I guess it does make sense, but I kind of want to see something different, something unique, maybe interesting packaging or Why not the new formula? Why not Rouge Coco Bloom or Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue? Something really long wearing since we still have masks. The nail polishes look beautiful. Glimmer, Sunlight, Golden Sand, and Solar. And I'm so tempted to pick up all of them. I need to double check what I have first, but I keep seeing photos on Instagram and Pinterest of manicures where somebody's just holding something and you can see each nail is painted a slightly different color. They're not incredibly different, but it's almost like an ombre effect across the nails, and I think it looks so pretty. And when I saw this nail polish collection launch, I thought this would be perfect. I might replace the darker one, Solar, with something else, maybe throw in another peach or a lighter pearl, another pinky shade, but I think that would be really pretty, one on each nail. So I'm less interested with the lipsticks. I'm more interested in the nail polishes this time around. And those three light shades, those are shades that I would wear year round. Overall, it looks like another consistently pretty Les Beiges collection. Nothing too extreme or extravagant that's going to garner a lot of attention, but just very pretty products that you can very easily integrate into your everyday routine. You don't have to put a ton of thought into them, and it will definitely give you more of a natural makeup look. And if that's something that you love, then you probably look forward to this collection every year. That's not all, because in June we are getting this year's eye campaign from Chanel, and these photos I'm using from Chic Profile Official. I will of course link her Instagram down below. She is an incredible resource if you love sneak peek, so definitely follow along. We are getting another 2 eyeshadow palettes. This is the traditional quad, and we are getting 7 new shades of the Stilo waterproof eyeliner, and they look incredible. This is almost the polar opposite to the Les Beiges collection. These eyeshadow palettes are deeper, they're more intense, and this is the jet milled formula, so it's going to give you more color payoff. This Lumiere Vibrations palette looks really pretty. It's deep and warm, it looks very sultry. You have a pop of gold, then there's almost a creamy sand luminous shade, a deep chocolate, and then a very deep, almost burgundy chocolate. And then the cooler toned palette, Douceur et Serenity. These purple tones, it looks very pretty. This isn't usually the type of palette that I'm drawn to, so I almost want to wait and see it in person. Part of me thinks I should just go ahead and step out of my comfort zone and go ahead and get it, but I don't know, I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys think. Are you interested in either of these 2 eyeshadow palettes? Do you prefer the lighter Les Beiges palettes, or do you like this traditional eyeshadow quad? Color story-wise, these look deeper, moodier, better for smoky eyes, definitely evening looks. I might go ahead and pick them both up. And then the eyeliners, I'm definitely going to get the Rose Gold, number 54, or Antique number 48, I'll pick that up, and then maybe the Prune Intense. If I end up picking up that purple eyeshadow palette, I'll pick up Prune Intense. If I stick with just the warm chocolate and gold, I'll go with the gold and rose gold eyeliner, because I think that will be a really nice combination. The blue, gray, green, and khaki look really pretty as well. I'll go ahead and skip them because I just won't get as much use out of them. And I think I still have quite a handful of Chanel eyeliners. The shade I go through the most is Brunagapi. I know a lot of people are very excited about this next launch. McGrath Labs is bringing us blushes. Finally, so many people have been asking for this, and they look incredible. There's this really beautiful floral design embossed right on top of the powder. Looks like they come in a square black compact. It says 9 vivid colors: Flirtatious, Nude Venus, Divine Rose, Cherish, Lovestruck, Desert Orchid, Nymphette, Lovestruck, Electric Bloom, and Paradise Venus. I think these are going to be incredible. I already signed up on the website, so I'll be notified as soon as they launch. They all look really pretty. I'm going to limit myself to picking up 2 shades. There are really only 2 shades that speak to me that I know I would actually get a ton of use out of. Nude Venus, which is described as peachy pink with golden pearl. Kind of reminds me of maybe NARS Orgasm. And then this Nymphette, soft pink with gold pearl. The 2 similar shades. Maybe I'll have to go in 2 different directions, but those are just the 2 that I know I would use. Nymphette looks so nice for spring, just very soft, ethereal. I like the fact that it's a very soft baby pink, but still has the shimmer. But I don't know, Desert Orchid looks really nice, Electric Bloom. The deeper shades I think are going to work better with somebody with a medium deep skin tone. Flirtatious has more of a cool mauve-y undertone. That one looks really nice. So maybe I'll skip Nude Venus. I don't need another orgasm blush. And maybe I'll go with Flirtatious instead, which is described as soft beige pink demi matte. Oh, so there are a couple different formulas. Demi matte, and then some of them have the golden pearl. Venus in Fleur Luxe Quad Voyeuristic Vixen. That looks so pretty. I'm tempted to get that. There's a Divine Glow highlighter in Golden Nectar. New matte trance lipsticks, 2 shades of Lip Fetish, a gloss, and then an ultra lip pencil. So I'll skip the lips. Kind of interested in the highlight. I'll probably skip the highlighter. I'm really only interested in the 2 blushes, and then this eyeshadow quad looks really beautiful. I'm back on Chic Profile Official's page. Lisa Eldridge is expanding her makeup line. She is adding blushes and highlighters on May 15th. I have never purchased any of her lipsticks or her other products. I'm always very interested, but I don't know, I feel like it's always a rush to purchase because everything sells out really quickly. And I think actually I did place an order once, but then it was delayed several weeks and then I just canceled it, which is sort of sad. I hear great things about her products. I am sort of curious. So there's a highlighter that comes in 4 skin adaptive sheer tones. It's a glow skincare hybrid product, so it blurs, it tightens, it's supposed to moisturize. So it's a liquid highlighter. And then the blush is a light serum formula in 6 different shades, easy to apply, blend, and build. I'm interested in these products. I don't know if it's anything that I need. I think if you guys told me that you are so excited and you have to see a review, then I would be interested. Otherwise, I think I will probably skip this at this time, simply because there are so many other launches that I know I need to save my money for that you might be a little bit more interested in. I'm more interested in them. Every little bit counts. You know, if money grew on trees, it would be no big deal. I would just add to cart. But I know that $20, $30, $38, all of these little price points, they add up at the end of the year. And when I'm left with this makeup that I only used a handful of times just for the sake of the review, I end up regretting it. I'm not sure I really need these products. They're not really speaking to me. I don't know, nothing's making me feel like I have to have them. I almost feel like it's not worth it to get it just to review because chances are everything's going to sell out by the time I could review it for you anyway. And then right on time for summer, Guerlain is coming out with 2 limited edition shades of their terracotta bronzer. This I'm interested in. I just want one, either one. In the photo, it's hard to tell the difference. In the center, one of them is kind of peachy tan. The other center is pink. But I wonder if there's a big difference in the actual bronzer underneath the design. The design is beautiful. I just love Guerlain bronzers. I love my terracotta light bronzer that I currently have. I believe it's shade 4. They're beautiful. I think Guerlain bronzers are a staple in any makeup collection, definitely a luxury makeup collection. And they came out with new terracotta bronzers that are supposed to be completely natural. So if I can't get my hands on one of these limited edition shades, I will probably pick up one of the standard terracotta bronzers because I want to try it. I think that's great that they are really leading the way in a more natural formulas. I always love what Guerlain comes out with, but especially their bronzers. They're just so dreamy. So this I will definitely at least attempt to get my hands on. You never know because I feel like they come out with 5 of each product. It's like the Hunger Games trying to get your hands on their limited edition pieces. We have some new launches from Dior that look very pretty. I'm excited about these. Dior has been on a roll lately. I feel like they are launching products left and right, and what's strange is that I've made it all the way to May without purchasing very much Dior this year. I picked up the new bronzer, which I love, and it comes in that beautiful compact. I skipped the foundation. I was planning to pick it up, but then I saw sort of mixed reviews. I saw mixed reviews on the new powder and the new setting spray. I haven't regretted anything I've skipped so far, but these new Dior highlighters that also come in the really pretty compact, I will pick up one of these. In the photo, it looks like there's this really pretty pale frosty pink and then a frosty white that almost looks like it has a bluish undertone. But I want to say there are 6 or 7 new shades coming out, so I think this is going to be very exciting. I will not get either of these 2 shades. I want to see what else they have, but I do like the idea of the compact. They're refillable, they're beautiful. We also have a new eyeshadow quint from Dior. This is the 619 Pink Glow palette, which is sort of deceptive because it's actually peachy, warm browns. It's not really pink. It looks very beautiful. This is so pretty for summer. If I didn't already have so much eyeshadow, I would be tempted by this palette, definitely. It looks very complete. I think you could come up with so many beautiful looks. And I love the new formula. I'm so happy I finally tested it out. But I'm very happy with the new dress. I don't really feel like I need to collect them all. I'm hoping it's not limited edition just in case I change my mind. But right now, I really feel no need to run out and purchase this quint, even though it is very beautiful and would be perfect for summer. And Dior also came out with new single shadows, the mono shadows. I've never really been big into single shadows. I do have a handful, but I don't really seek them out. I prefer quads and quints, something where you can create a complete look. Unless it's something really spectacular, I don't need a single shadow. Now, if you're interested in this color story, Tom Ford is also coming out with something that looks sort of similar. I don't know why you would opt to pay more for Tom Ford, but maybe you're a Tom Ford collector. This is the Cognac Rose Eye Quad. They're not exactly the same, but they do look sort of similar-ish. This is an easy skip for me, and I want to say a few words about Tom Ford. I know in my last few Love It or Leave It videos, I've been knocking Tom Ford, and it's not because I don't like the brand. I love Tom Ford. I love the brand. I like the aesthetic is really nice, and I think the quality of the products is generally really good for the price. But I'm going to need something more from Tom Ford. I feel continuously let down by the brand. I don't think they're doing anything new. It seems like they took single shadows from palettes that didn't sell and just sort of rearranged them. This Cognac Rose looks so similar to probably 5 other Tom Ford palettes, and not just limited seasonal launches, the inline palettes that are always available. I don't really understand what they're doing with this. At nearly $90 a quad, it's far too expensive to really justify purchasing any of these new palettes that aren't really new. There's just no reason. Once you buy one of these palettes, you don't really need the others. And the last time I visited the cosmetic store at the outlet mall in Orlando, so it was actually several months ago now, I saw tons of Tom Ford makeup, 40–50% off, and I think it kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. As much as people get annoyed with Chanel for never going on sale, at least you know the price is the price, and you are going to pay the same price as anybody else at any given time of the year. When you see luxury brands that are marked down 40–50% off, kind of tells you that maybe it really wasn't worth that high price tag to begin with. There are certain things you cannot get on sale, but I saw a lot of Tom Ford marked down. If you live near a cosmetics store, would be worth checking out before you invest in any Tom Ford full price. Pardon my rant, but I am very curious to hear what you guys think. Are you still excited about Tom Ford? Are you just kind of looking forward to what's next? Or do you also feel like everything has been a bit redundant? Are you not purchasing as much Tom Ford as you used to? Let me know so I know that I am not crazy and I'm not the only one who sees that all of these palettes look the same. There's no right or wrong answer. We're all just sharing our opinions here. But I am going to end on a good note. These last few items that I'm going to talk about, I am so excited about. They are love-its for me. I cannot wait to shop. This first one is the Sol de Janeiro Dry Shampoo. The Sol de Janeiro body lotion smells amazing. They also have a fragrance. It's tropical vacation in a bottle, beautiful. And then I skipped back over to Chic Profile Official. She has information on the new Valentino Beauty makeup launch. This sounds amazing. So I looked it up and I was reading some articles. I believe Harper's Bazaar did an article about it, Vogue as well. So this is going to launch on the 31st of May in store at Selfridges, and then it will be available for pre-order on June 1st. And they're coming out with a ton of different products. Don't have a lot of pictures, unfortunately. It says the new line includes 40 foundation shades, 50 lipsticks, and those numbers might be swapped, as well as eyeshadow palettes and some other multi-use, multi-finish products. Lipsticks and eyeshadow palettes will be in refillable cases so you can mix and match to your taste. I love the direction of refillable packaging. That's amazing. I cannot wait to see what is the packaging going to look like. What are the products going to be? I want everything. I will absolutely be reviewing this line. Cannot wait for this. I'm not really in the market for lipsticks, but I want to try a Valentino lipstick, don't you? I'll definitely pick up the eyeshadow palettes, and then the multi-use products, who knows what that is? I'm interested. It looks like it could be eyeliner. This picture of the eye, it looks like somebody drew on her eyelid with eyeliner. And foundation. Foundation is a big leap. To go from no beauty line to complexion products, which is the most complicated category, I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed, they're amazing. I'm sure this has been in the works, of course, for a very long time, and we're all just hearing about it now for the first time. But I imagine there have been people behind the scenes perfecting these formulas. Let's hope. I'm interested. I do have a couple questions. One, what is the packaging going to look like? And two, what are the prices going to be like? And I wonder if they're going to go in the direction of Chanel, Dior, where they plan to be more widely available and they're going to have a more accessible price point, or are they going to go in the direction of Hermes and keep everything pretty expensive? And then last but certainly not least, June 9th. Mark your calendars. Nationwide, this is going to be available. We have new Christian Louboutin Beauty. It looks like he is adding face palettes and eyeshadow palettes. 2 face palettes and then 3 eyeshadow palettes. I'm kind of on the fence about the packaging. I do love the look of this launch. I'm definitely picking up something. I can't resist. It's so different, I have to have it. The packaging is okay. We have 3 eyeshadow palettes and 3 face palettes. This is so exciting. The packaging is very Louboutin. It's over the top. It's very extreme, very edgy. In the face palette, it looks like you get 2 blushes and a highlighter. But the shades are very interesting. It's kind of a funny combination, all of them. I have no idea which one I would pick up at this point. Maybe the one that leans a little bit more red, or the other one that leans a little bit warm. And then the third palette seems to be maybe for deeper skin tones. It has more of a deep berry blush and more of a champagne gold highlight. And I want to get one of these eyeshadow palettes as well. These swatches look more promising. All 3 of these palettes look warm, and all of them look really pretty. They have 6 eyeshadows each. Every single palette looks really nice. So I have no idea which one I'm going to pick. They're all so pretty. It says the luxury palette case was inspired by Christian Louboutin's clutch bag, and they are refillable. This is a huge trend right now, and of course it makes sense because these palettes look huge. You wouldn't want to have to throw them away. Because it is so new, I am most excited about Maison Valentino and the new Christian Louboutin Beauty. And it sounds like it's going to be really high quality products, refillable packaging, pieces that, yes, they will be a splurge the first time, but you can hold on to them. You can keep them for years down the road. And it's not just a palette that you're going to throw in the trash can. So I am very excited, and I'm excited about this trend we're seeing in luxury beauty. But that's everything I have to share for today. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. I want to hear from you guys. What are you the most excited about? What are you not excited about at all? We will keep the conversation going down in the comment section. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.